G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. Sure, you can buy them from the shops, but there's always something very satisfying about making them at home. So join me today as I make my version of potato chips. Now we're going to start this off with some peeled potatoes. Now as to the type of potatoes, that's really up to you. Honestly, I have no preference, but you can get a slightly different taste with different potatoes. So next, we're going to slice them into thin slices. Now if you're good with a knife, use a knife. But personally, I'm going to use what we call a Madeleine. So basically just a slicer. Now I'm going to slice these lengthways as opposed to this way because you just get a nice larger slice. Okay, so as you can see we have some nice slices which, obviously nice and thin, and they represent our chips. Okay, so next I have a bowl of cold water and we're just going to place all of our potato chip slices into the water. And we're going to let these soak for half an hour, and what that's going to do is it's going to remove a lot of that starch. It's nothing worse than starchy chips. Okay, so once we've had our chips or crisps soaking for about half an hour, we're going to place them on some paper towel. And we're just going to pat them down. You want them to be completely dry. Now there's nothing worse than placing these in a deep fryer with water on them. Now finally, I'm going to use a deep fryer. Now if you feel comfortable frying these up in a pot of oil, go for it. But I just find this is the easiest possible way, and they're cheap. So I've got the temperature set to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're just going to carefully place our chips into our deep fryer. You only want to do a few at a time. You don't want them overlapping too much. And we're going to cook these for about 2 to 3 minutes. It's going to vary, but when they just start to go brown, and they start floating, that means they're ready. Now as you can see, they've just started to turn brown and they're completely floating on the top. So just simply pick them up. Now we're just going to let these drain for about a minute, and then we're going to place them on some paper towel to get rid of the rest of the oil, and they're ready. And there we have some very yummy homemade potato chips, or crisps, depending on what country you're from. Now yes, of course you can buy them from the shops, but there is nothing like homemade. Best thing is you can season them any way you like. You can use plain salt, chicken salt, barbecue salt, any type of seasoning that you like. The flavors really are endless, and just experiment to your heart's content. Of course, the best thing about homemade compared to the crap you buy from the shops is that these taste simply delish. And I know when you start having these, I just dare you to stop at 1 or 2 or 3. So thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. Please check the links down below to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Home Handy Hints channel. And please do me a massive favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.